AIs will colonize and transform the entire cosmos, and they will make it intelligence. This is a quote from Jürgen Schmidhuber, a computer scientist from the Dalai Institution of Artificial Intelligence, based in Switzerland. Hi, my name is Liam Baker, and today, if you couldn't already figure out, I will be talking about artificial intelligence. Artificial intelligence is something that is a unique advancement in modern technology. The vast capabilities of AI, or artificial intelligence, is so unique and creative that it's often misunderstood. So hopefully throughout this speech, I will be able to inform you on what AI is, what it can do, and some of the common misconceptions behind it. First off, what is AI? According to John McCarthy, one of the founders of artificial intelligence research, AI is getting a computer to do things which, when done by a normal human being, is said to require some intelligence. While this is a great definition for what AI is, it's still not considered the sole definition. Multiple researchers still argue to this day on what AI truly is. The reason for this is, again, because of the vast possibilities of it. It can't be contained to just one idea. This leads me directly into my second point, what AI can do. We already technically use AI in chatbots, which, if you don't know, an example of one is basically when you go on a website and that little icon says, hey, if you need anything, I'm here to help. Those are chatbots, artificial intelligence that within their database run throughs whatever you say to it and tries to help you in the best way possible through its programming. Another example is security. We often use it in security cameras and also just as a way to recognize biometrics, such as your fingerprint, your face. Those are AI programs working. On top of that, there's also consumer patterns that are being read by artificial intelligence programs. Businesses will implement AI to watch the sales and responses people have to ads or their product. This allows businesses to make smarter decisions on their own business models. There's also a bright future for AI. Artificial intelligence could be monumental in the healthcare industry specifically. Being able to see the small, minute changes within each patient and being able to track them and adapt way faster than the average person. This will save millions more lives easily, just with extra programming. On top of that, artificial intelligence is starting to be worked into weaponry. I don't think I need to explain why this would be more lethal, but artificial intelligence, when implemented with weaponry, can lead to more smart tracking, more analysis from not only the soldiers themselves, but from the weapons themselves, to be able to adapt better to whatever opposition they may face. And on top of that, there is self-aware AI. Something we're most familiar with, AIs that can think and feel for themselves. These are one of the things that would bring all of human ethics into question, and while definitely considered scary for a lot of people, it's also incredibly fascinating to see what that could become. However, because of all these different aspects of AI, there is a lot of confusion about what it truly is. And while I've tried to clarify here, a lot of people don't know that. And this leads to jumping to conclusions, which I'll talk about in my final point, misconceptions about artificial intelligence. One of these misconceptions is that artificial intelligence will take over the world. This is a myth. Those Terminator robots we all know for taking over humanity and wiping out civilization just don't exist yet. We're not anywhere near that potential for creating those types of robots. And on top of that, when programming AI, we use non-biased programming, which is essentially, well, programmers try to use non-biased programming, which is essentially not putting their own ethics or morals into the programming, so that way the machine, the program, isn't torn apart by separate ideals. Instead, it is just focused on the task it was made to do. On the flip side of things, a lot of people think AI isn't dangerous. How could Siri become lethal? However, I've already talked previously about artificial intelligence weaponry and how it's beginning to be worked on more and more. If that technology was put into the wrong hands, it could be detrimental. It could be used for horrific acts of terrorism. And it is something that needs to be carefully watched as we progress. On top of that, artificial intelligence doesn't need a body. It just needs a connection. This was said by Max Tegmark, the president of the Future of Life Institute. And also all of these misconceptions and answers to them was taken from the Future of Life website under the Benefits and Risks of AI article. In conclusion, AI is a fantastic advancement in modern society. The benefits it could have in healthcare, self-defense, and, of course, potentially self-aware robots is something we should all be looking forward to. However, there are also some dangers and some confusion as to what AI is and what it can do. So hopefully through talking about what AI is, what it can do, and some common misconceptions, I have let you all in to what AI is. And hopefully I have sparked an interest in all of you about one of the greatest advancements in modern technology. Thank you.